I spoke to the Deputy Chief Executive of the Construction Products Association, Peter Capelhorn, who's in Birmingham for UK Construction Week.
We've seen a lot of commercial clients hesitating on developments, on production, and so clearly that is now starting to work its way through, and it affects everybody in the industry, mainly because of uncertainty, and so we need to go forward with a clear plan, of course.
How do you reconcile your findings of this survey with the reasonably positive construction data that we had earlier this week?
Well, I think construction is a big animal. It's bigger than aerospace and automotive put together, and therefore there's a long lead-in time. So consequently, data taken at different points in time will give us different results. So, clearly, as this works its way through, I think we will see different perspectives. But sort of leading indicators have told us for some time that genuinely people are concerned about the post-Brexit position.
Of course, the construction sector, getting data from it is notoriously volatile. Do you see much change in people's opinions and expectations on a month-to-month basis?
I would say not necessarily on a month-to-month basis, but certainly on a quarterly, if not 6-monthly basis. People's inputs and feedback changes views, gives different perspectives. And of course, as we see the political situation unwind, then that moderates people's views.
It's worth pointing out, of course, that whilst a lot of your members are quite uncertain, they're also pointing out that there are quite a few positives from Brexit, such as the need to train more workers in giving them skills.
Indeed, and I think one of the challenges for many industry, in particular for construction, is a lacking in skills. And to some degree, you would hope that this will jumpstart some really positive moves to improve all of our skill settings to deliver the outcomes that we need across the industry.
Now, a lot of UK building regulations these days largely stem from harmonised EU rules. Is there going to be much to be gained from our going our own way and having more of our own building regulations post-Brexit?
I think possibly not, because the world is actually a very small place these days, and all of those harmonised standards actually improve efficiency and improve performance. So to go our own way means that we become increasingly isolated, and a lot of people in the standards and regulations world are saying that we absolutely want to keep within that club, certainly on standards. And certainly we need to ensure that we continue to have the pretty much prima donna position across the world in terms of regulations. It's a key issue that's reflected on the construction industry for a long time.
And how would you assess the readiness of your members for Brexit?
I think that is highly varied. I think some of the big companies, obviously the overseas headquarters companies and the internationals, are preparing as much as they can, bearing in mind we don't know quite what the formula will be. I think as you go down the scale to the smaller companies, I think they're less prepared, and therefore the anxiety and the uncertainty increases.